Hey guys, I'm so sorry that I didn't post on Friday. It just got really hectic. So yeah, but I'm posting today. I did a 24-hour reading challenge where I just kept a stopwatch on me because I didn't want to stay up all night, but I would time whenever I would read, and so we got to see how many books I read in that 24-hour reading challenge. So I thought we could book log with me. Oops, I just dropped some pens, but that's okay. So as y'all know, this is my book journal. I'm gonna change the angle real quick. Be right back. Okay, so when I went to move my camera, that little spill happened, but the angle has been updated. As y'all know, or as I'm assuming y'all know, I do a little marker for how many books I read each month, and this challenge I did do it in February, so I'm just gonna update that with the blue pen, which I actually don't know where that is. It's like purple, so I think it's this one. But I read Imagine Me. Well, let me just check. Okay, so I read Imagine Me. Oop, that is definitely not the right color. And then also Believe Me in the Shatter Me series. And then I also... Did I finish anything else? I'm trying to think. No, I just started a bunch of other stuff. I think. Yeah, okay. Anyhoozle. So we got that done. Now let's... None of them actually were physical copies. So we're gonna go... Oh, this is my non-physical shelf. So let's put in our two most recent reads. I'll be back to you when I do. So there we go. I have these two colored in. We can skip my physical bookshelf. I only have one on there, which is kind of sad. And it's also accidentally on my online bookshelf, so that's okay. This is my series tracker, and I did not finish any of the series. This is my online TBR. I did not finish any of these, I don't think. And then I'm just gonna update this, and then I'll talk to you about my rating in a second. Be right back. Alright, so I only used one line, but I thought I could explain to you my ratings. So for Believe Me, it was a 9 because it was a great book. Loved the seriousness and the way they talked about anxiety. But spoiler alert, there was some spice, and I don't dislike spice in my books. But the spice got really cringy at points where it sounded like it was written by a 5-year-old. Not necessarily. It was just weird. I did not like it. And then for Imagine Me, it was great. Loved the story, but why was she crushing on Paris? Like, that was just weird. I listened to the audiobook, and that was like literally the whole comment section. Now I'm just going to fill in the summary real quick. Alright, so I wrote my little summary. I'm not going to read too much. If you want to read it yourself, you may, but I just don't want to spoil anything more than I already probably have. And now finally, we fill out our book bingo. So it's not really a bingo, and I've tried to explain this in past, but it hasn't really worked. But it's not really a bingo, it's just where I like cross out things that I've done. So I don't think... Oh, I have finished a book. I can cross... Oh, finish a book series? I did that. Read a fake dating trope. I did not do that yet this year. Let's see. I have read in well, maybe not this year, though. Oh, yes, I did that one. Okay. I'll get back to you when it's all filled out. Alright, there's the final, results. I think next week I might do a review of the Inheritance Games if I finish it, which if y'all don't know, y'all voted for me to start that. But before we end the video, I thought I'd just show you which books I started. Alright, so I started the Inheritance Games, which you guys voted for me to start, and so far I've really liked it. It has short chapters, it's really good. And then I'm rereading The School for Good and Evil and annotating all the places where I see symbolism or that conflict between good and evil. But as you can see, I've read it. I have a second copy of it, but I wanted to read the whole series. I've only read the first, like, 4 books. But, yeah. And then this is a countdown to Valentine's Day, so today I started reading the first, little section, but I thought I'd include it because I technically finished the readathon today, just because I've been quite busy. So today was the first day, but it was like 5 minutes, and so this is what I used my 5 minutes for. But I guess that still counts. And then Light Lark, I started reading it, and it's been so good. I like read this in an afternoon, and then put it down, picked up the Inheritance Games, and I have not picked this up, so that's okay. Yeah, this one I anticipate being like a 4 or a 5 star. This one could fall anywhere from a 3 to a 5. I haven't really gotten a good gauge, but I'm also not that far in. This one is kind of a lot of stories, so I'm not really sure what I think of it yet. I will say it was in second person, so you, yours, your, the first chapter, and that was kind of weird to me, but I might fall in love with it, you never know. And then I already know this book is a 4.5 star. And who knows, maybe I'll raise it after doing this. Alright, love you guys.